Command, this is 4-1. We've sighted a second Overlord touching down. We have heavy casualties, enemy units still moving in on the palace. Please advise.
Hold your position, 4-1. We're mobilizing palace defenses, but we need time to evacuate the royal family.
Roger, Command. We'll do our best. Who the hell are they?
Alert! The palace is under attack. All units, man your stations. Mechwarrior, you are cleared to mobilize and engage at once. Gunnery crew, you are authorized to fire at incoming hostiles. Air units, evac palace personnel to Rally Point Echo immediately.
We've got these 4 lenses up the wall. Support units. Looks mostly like LRM launches.
Sigma Lead, this is Sigma 2. Any idea what we're up against?
Well-equipped strike forces. Probably the 5th Donegal.
That's my old unit. Why would our own forces attack us?
It was inevitable. Everything has changed. Sigma Lance, form up on my lead. Central Guard is Sigma Lance leader. We're moving out.
We have the royal family aboard. We can't lift off until those SAM launchers are taken out.
Incoming LRMs, get clear. Look out! Get out of the hangar!
Get a track on those damn launchers.
I got track!
Take them out!
Impact!
Nice shot, Sig 2. All right, on my mark. We break off and head for the central courtyard.
We'll go back and try to regroup.
Incoming!
Activate AMS!
Sir!
I got missiles
Reject!
coming in our
Reject!
position right now! Oh my...
Sig 2, this is Lance leader. Do you read? Karis, can you hear me? Central Guard is Sigma leader. What's your status? Command, this is Sigma leader. I've lost contact with Central Guard. Any receiving unit. I have contact with main enemy force inside Central Courtyard. I'll delay them here as long as I can.
My son, I wish these did not have to be my final words to you. I must try to make up for years and only a few minutes while this message can still be sent. I've often regretted the words that I spoke when I sent you away. I don't want them to be the last that you hear from me. I was acting as a duke, not a father. I feared you'd bring dishonor to the family name. I was wrong. You may have thought yourself forgotten, but you've never been far from my thoughts. I've followed your deeds in the clan wars. You have done nothing but bring honor to your name and made me proud to be your father. If you could find it within yourself to forgive me, I'd hope to ask you to return home. Now there's no time. Because I stood against Katrina Steiner when she betrayed her promises and seized control of the Commonwealth. Our world is to be made an example to the Dukes who stood with me in resisting her. They're seizing Cantares. They've sent a strike force. It's only a matter of time before they breach the castle defenses. Your brothers, your sister. By the time you get this, I'm sure that we'll all be dead. Stay away from Cantares, Ian. Your Uncle Peter commands in the 4th Davian Guard off the planet. As long as he takes no action against her, Katrina won't risk moving against him. Go to him. Live on, and bear our name proudly. My son, I have always loved you, and I am very, very proud of the man that you have become. Goodbye.
Did you find the bodies? Do we know for certain they're all dead?
Steiner executed everyone at the castle who survived the initial attack. We don't know where they're buried. We don't believe anyone escaped. I know what you must be feeling, Ian. But your father's wishes were always for honor and justice, never for revenge.
Justice? My family's been killed, Peter. All but you. Whoever killed them deserves to be dead too.
But we've more important tasks first. We have to break Steiner's grip on Cantares 4, then remove your cousin William from the throne and restore legal rule.
William.
He's only a puppet, Ian. Steiner controls your homeworld. Our forces are small, but if we show the people they can fight back, I know they'll join with us and free Cantares. So, if you're your father's son, you'll get suited up. Our first strike must be now, before they discover we're here.
But there's enough of them to do some damage. Oh, stepped in some Steiner. Target destroyed.
Must have been something good in that one.
Probably just so venting off. But try not to get too close to the explosion. You might catch some shrapnel.
Omega Lance, we show vehicles moving outward from facility. Neutralize all mobile units. They might warn other Steiner forces.
Roger that, Control.
I thought these guys were supposed to be tough.
Keep your eyes open and check your targets.
Target destroyed. 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 Ammunition depleted.
We have to get those comm towers down. Now.
That's one.
Target destroyed.
Omega Lance, this is Rathburn. We show all communications neutralized. Primary objective complete.
Good work, gentlemen.
Oh, Steiner fall down, go boom.
All right, that's it. Good work, everyone. Let's get back to base. Control, this is Omega Lead. Mission accomplished.
Roger, Omega Lead. Return to base heading 175. Omega support, mobilize salvage units and sweep operational area. Window 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Beautiful run. Nothing wakes me up like a little Steiner stomping party.
All right, we've bloodied their noses, even if they won't know it right away. With communications cut, we'll be able to move in secrecy for a while. From here on, I want you to take a command role with the team. They need to start seeing you as their leader. So I'd like you to determine our next mission and get us set up. I've uploaded our TAC officer's operational overview. Simple enough. Steiner only left a few dropships behind, and all but one are hangared here on the moon, where it's safe. Before we hit Dirtside, we'll need to destroy the dropships to cripple the mobility of Steiner's defensive forces. We also have to raid additional supplies from some of the remaining lunar facilities. They're undefended. The only threat to those raids are Steiner mobile artillery units. They'll have to be neutralized before we can start our raiding operations.
All right.
I've asked Carl Sontag, our technical officer, to configure mechs for the missions. Now, Carl's a good man, and one hell of an engineer. Your father used to say, give Carl 100 tons of steel wool, and he'll net you an Atlas overnight. Change the loadouts if you want to, but I doubt you'll improve on his choices. We're all waiting for your orders, Ian. I know you're up to the challenge.
Yes?
Good news. Tactical just informed me that the techs have pulled Steiner encryption codes out of the mess we left behind at the comm facility. We'll be able to intercept enemy communications. Some of them, anyway. We should also be able to locate other pockets of resistance. We should start getting some useful information in the next few hours. I'll keep you updated.
Hello, Carl. It's been a long time.
I didn't know if you'd remember me. I served your father for a long time, but the last time I saw you, you were a boy. Duke Eric was a fine man and a great leader. We will miss him. I will miss him. He would have wanted better for you, but I'll give you the best I can. I've modified our mechs by stripping out some of the heat sinks. The heat dissipation in this environment is so efficient, they'd just be erased. You won't need much speed for these missions, so I've added extra armor, just in case. Not much weaponry to choose from yet, but that will change soon enough. Bring in any good weapons or material as salvage, and I will keep you ready to fight. I kept your father's mechs in shape for him. I'll do the same for you, young Dressari.
This is Omega Control. Omega Support, stand by at position. Omega Launch, the mobile launchers you need to neutralize should be somewhere in the ravine. You may encounter them at any point along your sweep pattern, so maintain active radar and move to nav point Alpha. Sweep and destroy any units you encounter in the ravine.
Roger, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Roger, Control. Radar active. Display set to maximum range. We'll run the pattern and ice anything we find.
Good luck.
Thanks, Major. Lieutenant Dressari, let's do it.
Roger that, Omega 2.
It's Gonzalez, sir.
Roger that. Gonzalez.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Sir, I've got a visual on a mech. Must be an escort. Let's take him out.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Scratch one launcher.
Target
Let's nail the other
destroyed.
one.
Looks like they got a lot of ammo on board those things. We better stay clear of the blast, or we may take some damage.
Nav point Alpha reached. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. destroyed.
I've got a contact ahead, sir.
Nav point Beta reached.
Now it gets interesting.
Destroyed. Enemy detected. Target destroyed. Target
that's all.
destroyed.
Roger, Gonzalez. I think we got them all. Control, this is Omega-1. We've run the pattern. All units neutralized.
Roger, Omega-1. Good work. Return to base. Omega support begins salvage operations. See if there's any ammo to recover. Carl can use anything we can possibly repair. Window, 3 hours.
Roger, Control. Starting salvage operations.
Epsilon 2 sweeps complete. You're clear to begin operations at Thorless Basin.
Roger, Control. Moving out.
Good work, Lieutenant. Pleasure working with you.
Same here, Gonzalez. I'm happy with any mission I can walk back from.
Roger.
Yes?
It's Jules Gonzalez. Good work out there. Keep it up. I talked with Colonel Sharp. He said you were blooded against the clans. Guess that means you've seen heavy action.
I saw my share.
That's good. Because what we've run up against so far is minor compared to what we'll find down in Cantadas. And that's straight from the Colonel. I just didn't want you to thinking it was always going to be this easy.
I figured.
Maybe we'll live through this.
Young Dressari, just so you know, I have adapted the gear you brought in as salvage for use with our mechs.
Good work.
It's nice equipment. Steiner shops well. Once we get planetside, there will be more, and more need of it.
Hey, Ian.
Hey.
I was surfing the airwaves and thought you might enjoy this. Sounds like some kindred spirits down on Cantaris.
The oppression of the illegal Steiner occupation force does not go unchecked. Across our planet, small families are struggling to overthrow the Steiner tyrants and their puppet rebellion. Do not be fooled by Steiner's propaganda. Their claims that yesterday's communications interruption was the result of an inconvenient mechanical failure are lies. Military and defense networks were neutralized by one of the many resistance Chrysler and Steiner. Take heart, loyal citizens. Enemy invaders on our soil are not as powerful as they would have us believe.
Forward 1. Okay, Ian, we've given Steiner a bloody nose. Time for some broken bones. The 3 dropships we need to destroy are at nav points Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Taking them out is the key to our entire operation. Ignore the gantries and go for the 3 APUs at the base of each dropship first. It will slow down their startup procedure so we can destroy them before they get their weapons online. Once we disable their APUs, we'll go for the engines, which are their true Achilles heel. Heading for nav point Alpha. Luck.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
This is Forward 1. Looks like static defenses, not too heavy.
There's the Alpha launch site. Take out the APUs as soon as possible. If the dropship powers up, it'll bring its main guns online. That's the first one. 2 more to go. 1 more left.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That's the last APU. Concentrate fire on the dropship engines, but stay clear. We don't want to get caught in the blast when it goes.
Nav point Alpha reached.
There it goes. Outstanding.
Target destroyed.
Let's get moving. We've got 2 more to go, and the other dropship sites will have seen the blast.
Target destroyed. Nav point Beta reached.
Nice moves out there today, Ian. I guess Steiner forces will be doing a lot of walking now, right? Anyway, welcome to the team. Since we're going to be fighting together, there's something that I have to tell you. I can juggle. Once you're a Duke, will you be accepting auditions for Court Jester?
I'll keep you in mind, Casey.
I do look good in one of those funny hat things. Think it over.
Ian, we intercepted an important communication. I wanted you to see it. This is the face of our enemy, Lord Marcus Roland, the planetary governor appointed by Archon Catherine. We intercepted this message about an hour ago.
I've already assembled the text, but I will not send up this dropship without a military presence. I don't think it's a technical problem we're facing.
Don't think, Major. Just do it.
Next is Major Vanda Castro, Roland's adjutant. We don't know much about her yet. Castro was apparently appointed to Roland's staff only a few months ago. I can tell you this, she's dangerous.
I've seen the reports. Organized resistance has steadily increased since our occupation, not diminished. We have to consider the possibility that communications were cut off in preparation for additional strikes.
You can't seriously believe that our resources on the moon are in any danger. Scattered thefts and minor acts of sabotage are hardly organized resistance.
Just call one of your attack dogs and have a lance released to my authority.
Very well. I'll pass your request down to Burke and Cure. Perhaps one of them is in a charitable mood.
Interesting transmission. Apparently Roland and Castro are not working together very well. We may be able to exploit that. The intercept also gives us a new deadline. Steiner has an additional dropship somewhere. If Castro gets troops, she can have them here in a matter of hours. We need to secure our supplies and move the operation to Kantari's 4 ahead of schedule.
So, what's the plan?
Well, I'll take Gonzalez and lift off in dropship 1 and see if I can slow down Castro. I'm giving you Casey and Jen Mechwarrior, who's one of our best. You take the supplies in dropship 2 and establish a beachhead in the Arctic. Elise Rathburn, my tactical officer, will go with you. She's the brains behind this operation, Ian, so rely on her for your operational planning. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. You've proven yourself an able mech pilot and gunner with a solid grasp of tactics. Now you get a chance to test your resolve. I've ordered support personnel to begin loading up our ship as quickly as possible and prep for liftoff. However, it will take some time before we're ready to get underway. If Castro is able to get a dropship and troops, she'll have located us already. So far, scans are negative, but she may have set down some distance away. We should be prepared to repel an inbound enemy lance at any time. If you can handle defending the ship until we power up, I'll see to the final preparations for departure. Rathburn out.
Carl, any advice?
Defense missions are rough, on pilots and especially on equipment. You have to stand there and take whatever the enemy dishes out. This old man would recommend heavy armor for starters, maybe shorter range weapons since you can't retreat to keep at longer range. You'd bring that mech back in one piece, young Asari.
Enemy forces inbound. Time to hold up our end of this campaign. As soon as I lift off, I'll try to engage Castro's ship, see if I can lead it away. That should give you a window to make planetfall.
Good luck, Peter. I'll see you on Kentaris.
Time for you to return home at last. I'll see you there.
Omega Lance, we're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're ready for lift, you need to get on board as quickly as possible. We're tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar control. Moving to intercept.
Roger, Omega 1. Remember, protect the dropship APUs, or we're dead on the ground.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
This is Mechwarrior. We're on him.
Enemy detected.
There goes the Colonel's ship.
Well, I hope they intercept that Steiner dropship.
Omega Lance, one of the APUs is taking damage. Omega Lance, we've lost one of the APUs. This is Control. They're hitting another APU. You've got to keep those APUs safe until we're powered up. They're hitting our last APU. You've got to stop them.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
We've lost the second APU. If we lose the last one before we transfer to internal, we're finished.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Omega,
destroyed.
we're showing a clear scope. Looks like you got them all.
Roger that, Control. Good work, everybody.
Hey, I just wanted a ride. Seemed like the only way to be sure I got one.
Right.
I'm just glad that's the last of them. I was beginning to think they just keep coming.
This is Control. We've almost got full power. Omega support, get all personnel to ship. Omega Lance, return to ship and prepare for lift.
Roger, Control. Preparing for ingress.
Ian here. It's Jen, right?
Yes, sir.
Please, call me Ian. I was just getting set up for our next stop.
Sir, Ian, I just wanted to discuss how it went out there. You know, I don't think it was my best performance.
I thought you were fine.
Well, defensive operations aren't my strong suit. I'm more comfortable in the attack. I'm a very capable Mechwarrior, and if you check my dossier, I think you'll find that my record reflects that. Anyway, it was an honor to fight with you, sir. I really believe in what we're doing.
Thanks, Jen. Sorry, I've got another message coming in. Yes?
The flight crew tells me that we're on track for a successful polar deorbit. Your uncle won't risk communications while in flight, but he'll contact us once we're both down.
What are the plans for our first planet-side operation?
Peter and I chose to hit the SpySat launch and control facility on the Elysium Tundra. The satellite network provides Roland with worldwide reconnaissance. We should be able to evade detection for a while, but inevitably he'll pick us up. Once he does, he can track out every move. So, we intend to use his own toys against him. We hit a number of outlying facilities to stall a counterattack. Then we launch an assault on the satellite control station. We don't destroy it, we capture it. Peter's bringing in some of Carl's former colleagues, engineers who can aid us in taking over the station. Once we have control, we can use the satellites to identify Steiner targets and track troop movements.
Sounds good.
Before we set down, you'll have to scout out the area near our drop site. If any patrols identify our drop location, we're dead. We'll hot drop you prior to setting down. I recommend you keep your recon lens small to avoid detection, but that's your call. I'll upload the tactical overview for the rest of the op by the time you get back. Hopefully, Peter will have contacted us by then. Be sure to check your Lancemate roster and get me your picks for the mission as soon as possible.
All right. I'll get us set up for the drop.
Our equipment seems to have handled the trip just fine, young Grisari. I just wish there was a bit more of it. There should be good supplies for salvage here on the Tundra. Even some heavier chassis. We could use them.
Agreed.
Heat management shouldn't be much of a problem in this environment, but it will be more of a factor than on the moon. Since the enemy will be more formidable here, you'll want to use surprise in your tactics. Perhaps some long-range weapons in your loadout specifications. Also, speed will be more of a factor, particularly in this terrain. Faster mechs can handle the steeper slopes more effectively.
I'll keep that in mind.
A piece of advice, young Grisari. Balance your Lancemate's loadout with your own. You want to fight as a coordinated whole, not as a collection of mismatched single combatants. Once you've specified the mech configurations you'll be using, I'll get them set up as quickly as possible. Good luck.
Sir?
Yes, Casey?
I noticed we've been encountering a lot of smaller combatants. I tend to try to take those targets out at longer range since their weapons are often range limited.
Prudent.
When I'm on Lance, I'd like you to consider me your official sniper, sir. Okay, maybe not official, but I'd like to be outfitted for longer range engagements. It's a tactic I use a lot and would heartily recommend.
When possible, I'll try to arrange for you to be appropriately outfitted for that role.
Thanks, sir. I'd also recommend that we all try to use it to our full advantage. I suspect we're going to be encountering a lot of smaller craft in this environment. Even against mechs, you can do a lot of damage with long-range sniping, particularly if you're not in a hurry.
All right, Casey. I'll try to remember that, and encourage the rest of the team to use it when appropriate.
We're getting close to the drop site, so you need to make final equipment and personnel choices. There won't be any support personnel available until after the dropship touches down, so if any of your lands are forced to eject, it'll be a while before we're able to pick them up.
Understood.
Rathburn out.
Control, this is Omega Lead. We're down.
I'm down. All systems nominal.
Roger, Omega Lead. We're preparing for touchdown. We know Steiner's running patrols out here, so scout all nav points and neutralize any units you encounter. We can't risk being discovered.
Roger, Control. Sweep and destroy. En route to Nav Point Alpha. Attack my target.
Roger. Is it just me, or do Steiner insignia look like bullseyes?
Take out designated target.
Roger. Oh, that's salvage.
Attack my target.
Copy that. Oh, that's salvage.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. detected. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Control, we've got some kind of small outpost here.
Roger, Omega Lead. Probably a recon base. Take out any defenses and mobile units.
Affirmative, Control. In progress. Take out designated target.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Scratch that target.
Nav point Beta reached. destroyed. Nav point Alpha reached.
Control, this is Omega Lead. I show a clear scope. I think that's it.
Roger, Omega Lead. We confirm that. We're touching down.
Confirmed.
As soon as we're down, I'll have the salvage team sweep the area and see what they can recover. Control out. Omega, be advised. Steiner's elite units are deployed in this area, so you may have some tougher fights.
Dropship 2, we're on the ground.
Uncle Peter.
Glad to see you made it safely down. I understand you encountered some patrols in your area. Steiner's in a higher state of alert than I expected. We were able to engage the Steiner dropship and severely disabled it before we lost contact. We took some damage, but we're fine. I'll RV with the satellite engineering team tomorrow. Get them there as quickly as possible. Knock out as many of the defenses as you can before we get there.
I'm working on it.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Elise sent another comm intercept. No big surprises, but I told him to pass it on to you. I'll be in touch as soon as I get the engineering group into the area. Take care.
Ian, I just wanted to request something about the lands.
Please, go ahead.
I'm used to being outnumbered, not being able to overwhelm the enemy. So I tend to try to get as close as possible to my objective using ECM and limited active radar scans before attacking. I think we're facing that kind of situation now.
You're more talented at stealth than some of us, Jen.
Well, maybe, but they're skills anyone can learn, and the only way to get better is practice. My old commander was a big advocate of carefully coordinating attacks so that the enemy wouldn't be able to effectively use his defenses against you. Using ECM, limited radar scans, holding fire until the last moment. In the situation we're facing, particularly here, I think this could be very effective.
Thanks, Jen. I'll keep it in mind. And I'll remember to draw on your skills.
Thanks, Ian.
Here's the transmission we intercepted from Vanda Castro. She's speaking to Captain James Culin, one of the architects of the invasion. We suspect Culin issued the orders to eliminate your family. We believe he's currently tasked with pacifying the populace and suppressing any loyalist uprisings. Transmission follows.
We don't know where they are. Haven't you been listening? I can't even verify if they're still on the moon. We must assume they're on the planet preparing to strike at us again.
Making assumptions in warfare is risky, Major. Look what it's already cost you. Don't ask me to loan you my toys if you're going to send them back broken.
You had sent me veterans for the assignment as I requested. We wouldn't be having this problem, Culin. I want 3 companies detached under my authority. I need to get them in place before it's too late.
And I'll be happy to pass along your request to Lord Roland.
I'm giving you an order, Captain. I want a solid spread of mechs and armor covering our flanks until we know the enemy's location and strength.
And I would love to comply, truly. But there's a shortage of dropships for moving personnel right now. Or hadn't you noticed?
Yes, Carl.
I don't want to intrude, young Versari, but I wanted to suggest something. We can use any supplies we recover, no question. But while you're considering where to strike first, consider also that when we strike the mech outpost, we may be able to capture some larger mechs before they can even get pilots into them. The machine isn't dangerous without a mind to control it, and salvaging some more powerful chassis with no combat damage could help turn the tide in every mission afterwards. We've been encountering some heavy resistance recently. I just wanted to inform you we have the repair gantry set up at the MFB. If you need to make repairs mid-mission, head to the MFB gantry and we'll get you patched up as best as possible.
Thanks, Carl. I hope I don't have to rely on it.
As do I.
Omega Lance, this is Control. You're nearing maximum detection range for the communication relay. Suggest you shut down radar and go to passive sensors only. The array is at nav point Alpha. Supply depot is at Epsilon. Once you hit the array, they'll have no way to call in reinforcements, and you should be clear to move into the base.
Acknowledge, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Omega forward. Are you in position at Beta?
We're moving into the area, Control. We're encountering some rough terrain, but we'll be ready.
Radar off, running quiet.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal. Passive sensors engaged. Active radar engaged.
A polar bear walks into a bar with a penguin under one arm and a 3-foot salami under the other.
Clear the comm, Mechwarrior. Steiner may home in on any transmission, even bad jokes.
Sorry, Major.
There's the comm array.
Not a murmur on Steiner channels. Proceed through nav points for fastest route to the supply depot. Intel indicates not more than one lance of defending mechs supported by combat aircraft. If possible, destroy any comm facilities at the base to prevent recall of local patrols.
Roger, Control. We'll take out any defenders and communication facilities. We'll try to leave the rest intact for salvage.
Intel patrols observed a couple of heavy cargo choppers touching down last night. Try to leave those alone. They'll still have a lot of supplies aboard.
Roger, Control. Leave cargo choppers intact.
Casey here.
Now that the array's down, you can probably tell that joke.
Negative, Control. It wasn't that funny anyway.
Nav point Beta reached.
Scout choppers, inbound.
With passive sensors, they may need a direct visual to notice you. communications from the base. They may be recalling their patrol. Better expect a few more visitors.
Roger, Control.
Just what we need. A few more people shooting at us.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger.
Attack my target.
That's a roger.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger.
Warning. Damage critical.
Omega Lead, be advised, mechs are in short supply. We need to limit damage to any mechs we want to salvage.
Oh, that's salvage.
Target destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger. Salvage.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Enemy detected.
Attack my target.
Roger. Looks like we made enough noise to attract some attention. 2 mechs inbound. Must be a patrol.
Enemy detected.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Destroyed.
Acknowledge, 2-5.
Well done, Omega. We're sending in infantry to secure the structures. Once it's clear, we'll get salvage teams into the area. Should be quite a haul. Carl will be a happy man. Return to base, heading 170.
Roger. On the way.
I'm just happy we're finished. Scratch that target.
Not bad, Chief.
Thanks.
I guess you're not one of those royals who lets the rest of us handle the heavy lifting. You've obviously impressed Jen. Your fighting's not bad either. Me, I give you a 7. Maybe an 8. Of course, I rate myself a 9.
That low?
So I'm biased. Even Rathburn's saying you show ability. From her, that's high praise. With a little luck, I think our little ice brigades might just pull this off. See you on the field.
So, young Duke, you did it. My crews are ecstatic. This is exactly what you need. The larger chassis will serve you well, I promise you. I suggest you take heavier equipment for yourself. It is appropriate that a leader's mech reflect the strength of his abilities to his team. I'll have your ride ready and painted in our colors before your next sortie.
Thanks, Carl. I'll let you know.
Ian, I have your uncle for you.
Ian, sorry for the delay in getting back to you. Steiner's on full alert and I couldn't risk a broadcast.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I've got the text we need for the assault. We'll be rendezvousing with you as soon as possible. I'm sure they've ID'd me, but that can work to our advantage. Roland will expect me to lead any major offensive, which means maybe I can draw their forces away from our objective.
Understood.
Nice work on your side, by the way. Even your tactical officer seems impressed.
Hard to tell.
I'm sure Elise is just being her usual standoffish self. Don't let that fool you. Both she and Carl have sent me private reports indicating you're earning their respect. Carl's even showing some enthusiasm. With luck, we'll be there by nightfall. Put on some coffee for me. I'll see you then. Out.
I forgot to mention this to you earlier, young Duke. We salvaged some interesting energy weapons at the base. Bombast lasers. The weapon charges over time, so it takes a little more skill to operate than a conventional laser. But it has the best damage to ton ratio of any weapon. If you're fighting weight limits, you might want to try it out. It can be lethal in the right hands.
Yes, Major?
We have a new intercept. Your cousin, William. Someone has been to see him. Castro, I'd assume. It's pretty clear William's out of the command loop, but has some influence and some combat capability.
William's been a bully all his life, and he's good at it. He's dangerous, Mech.
It's also clear that the enemy suspects we're operating in this area. I'm a little concerned we haven't heard from Peter yet, but if the enemy suspects we're here, he probably has to run quiet. Here's the transmission.
Greetings, Lord Roland. I've learned that the military has suffered some setbacks on the moon and on the Elysium tundra. I hope these reports are in error. Such minor setbacks can be a great annoyance, no doubt. I've contacted one of your officers, a Captain Burke, I believe, and offered my assistance in tracking these rebels down and eliminating them. My battle mech has been transported to the field, and I shall be joining them shortly. It should be quite an amusing hunt, though I doubt that such a band of disorganized inferiors will provide too much sport. I'll bring back prisoners for interrogation, if we take any. William out.
Who is this Captain Burke?
Checking. Wait, one more. Got it. Duncan Burke, Captain, is one of Roland's senior officers. I remember hearing his name during the Clan Wars. He was responsible for at least a half-dozen atrocities, probably more. He's an animal.
Huh. Good partner for my cousin William. They can pull the wings off insects together.
Charming. We just intercepted a transmission. I don't like it. The source is about 50 clicks south. That's too close. We didn't pick up the entire transmission, but here's what we have. It's not good.
I don't care if it takes every live body you've got. Locate them. I have Duke William with me, and we don't want to waste any more time in this godforsaken backwater than we have to. And I won't forget, Logan, that it's your fault I'm up here.
I'm doing what I can, Commandant. I have people scouring the tundra for them.
I don't think they're trying. Colonel Peter Desari is an over-the-hill Davian desk jockey with delusions of competence. We've narrowed his location down to your current search grid. If your patrols lose him, I'll find the man or men responsible and feed them their own eyes. Do you hear me, Logan?
Yes, Commandant Burke, we will have them today. Tomorrow at the latest.
Now, Logan! Do your job, so I can do mine.
Yeah, Casey?
Begging your pardon, sir. I don't think we should just wait here for the Colonel and Gonzalez. Jen and I can run some interference on this Hauptmann Logan. A couple more mechs on the field might just even things up. Think it over, sir. I've had about all the Steiner bravado I can stand.
I understand, Casey, but we have to sit tight until we identify where they are. If we split up the unit, we won't be able to respond in force once they arrive.
Yes, sir. Request you bring me along once we do have their position.
I've got a signal from Gonzalez. He's about 15 clicks south. He has the technicians with him. I'll upload the position on your TACOM. I've got audio.
Request assistance. Steiner forces have been pinned down. I've got the tech convoy, but I can't make any headway. Request immediate reinforcement. Repeat, this is Omega 3. The Colonel has split off and I've lost contact with him. I have the tech convoy on the southern road, but we're pinned down. We need immediate assistance.
Ian, this is Elise. I've got Gonzalez's position on your nav computer as Nav Alpha. He shouldn't be more than a couple of kilometers due north. Just follow the road.
Roger, Control. Gonzalez, do you copy? This is Ian.
Lieutenant, is that you?
Affirmative. I'm headed for your position. What's your status?
Pinned down in a pass. Just beyond some mobile turrets and armed vehicles. I can't get the tech convoy any further. They're moving to flank us.
On our way, Gonzalez. Just hold them off a little longer.
We're coming for you, buddy.
I've been catching intermittent contacts on radar. Peter led 2 Steiner lances off to the east, but I think they're on their way back.
We'll get there as soon as we can.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
That's a roger. Scratch that target.
Target destroyed.
Attack my target.
Copy that. Oh, that's salvage.
Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Oh, that's salvage.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
We're getting there, Jules. Are you still at the same location?
Affirmative, sir. If I move, this convoy is in trouble.
I read you. We have your position at Nav Point Alpha. We should be there soon.
Oh, that's salvage.
APCs. Let's get out of here.
This is Tech Sergeant Michaels in APC-1. I've got a man in here who sustained some injuries. We're gonna have to get him some aid soon.
This is Omega Lead, Sergeant. We'll get you out of there as quickly as we can.
Understood. Michaels out.
Nav point Alpha reached.
Omega Lead, there's a bridge down the road to the south. Try to get there as soon as possible. You have multiple bandits inbound. As soon as you get the convoy across, blow the bridge.
Roger, Control. We'll get the convoy across, then destroy the bridge.
Omega Lead, this is Michaels. We've got something at long range moving in on our position.
Roger. Attack my target.
Roger. This is Omega Convoy. We are under attack. We are under attack. This is Omega Convoy. We're getting hit. Can't take this for long.
Acknowledge, Sergeant.
They're getting through to the convoy again. It's under attack. Scratch that target.
Take out designated target.
Copy that.
Target.
Scratch that target.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Omega, we're picking up another mech, moving to intercept us.
Copy, Sergeant. I've got it.
Color that salvage.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Form up on me.
Roger. Omega, we've got another intercept. Inbound, moving right for us.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Copy that. target.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Scratch that target. I've lost one of the APCs. I can't afford to lose any more of my personnel. We're almost to the bridge.
Target destroyed.
Warning, approaching mission boundary. Warning, approaching mission boundary.
We made it. We're across.
Ian, blow the bridge. Blow the bridge.
Warning, approaching
Close up and form
mission
on me.
boundary.
Roger.
Control, the bridge is going down. The convoy's across, Control.
Way to go.
Roger that. Good work, Omega. Return to base.
Shouldn't we go back and try to find Peter?
Negative, Omega Lead. The area is swarming with Steiner units. We'll have to wait. Return to base heading 170.
Roger, Control.
We picked up a favorite chassis of mine on salvage, an Uzil. It's a real workhorse. I don't know if you use these in the clan wars, but they're very interesting designs. It's a good mix of speed, armor, and weapons. Can't pack the power of a heavier chassis, but in her class, she's a very flexible fighter. Needs a little electrical work, but I'll have it ready before your next mission, should you want to try it. I think you'll find it a very versatile mech.
Sorry, Ian. I don't know where the Colonel is. I had intermittent readings for about 20 clicks, and they just converged. 2 Lancers, the Colonel ordered me to head north with the convoy. He split off to try and pull him away. Sorry.
Thank you, Jules.
I'm sorry, sir. We just received this transmission. I thought everyone should see it. I'll be in my quarters.
This is Duncan Burke. This message is directed towards the survivors of the late Sir Peter Dressari's renegade lance. That's right, the late Sir Peter. I'd hoped he'd be more of a challenge, but he ejected before I was more than halfway through with him. A lot of good it did. He and his escape pod are scattered over the better part of a kilometer. Messy. Your leader has wasted lives, his and yours, on a painfully obvious target. The only thing of value in this miserable wasteland is that satellite control facility. It's now on full alert. So, go ahead and batter yourselves against it. The local troops could use the target practice. You're finished. I'd stay to help them hunt you down, but frankly, Sir Peter was the best sport you had to offer. I can hardly imagine the rest of you will be a challenge worthy of my time. Burke out.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer to lead any other volunteers to go wipe that smile off that tank driver's face with my mech's foot. We have the transmission coordinates, right?
I say we go find out how Burke fights when the odds are a little more even.
Negative. Negative. Nobody wants that goon more than I do. The Colonel had me split off for a reason. He wasn't stupid. He knew what would happen. He knew he was outgunned. Colonel brought those techs across 2 continents and gave his life to execute a plan. We need to do our part, or he threw his life away for nothing. I intend to follow through whether that damn facility is on alert or not.
We picked up a favorite chassis of mine on salvage, an Uzil. It's a real workhorse. I don't know if you use these in the clan wars, but they're very interesting designs. It's a good mix of speed, armor, and weapons. Can't pack the power of a heavier chassis, but in her class, she's a very flexible fighter. Needs a little electrical work, but I'll have it ready before your next mission, should you want to try it. I think you'll find it a very versatile mech.
Sorry, Ian. I don't know where the Colonel is. I had intermittent readings for about 20 clicks, and they just converged. 2 Lancers, the Colonel ordered me to head north with the convoy. He split off to try and pull him away. Sorry.
Thank you, Jules.
I'm sorry, sir. We just received this transmission. I thought everyone should see it. I'll be in my quarters.
This is Duncan Burke. This message is directed towards the survivors of the late Sir Peter Dressari's renegade lance. That's right, the late Sir Peter. I'd hoped he'd be more of a challenge, but he ejected before I was more than halfway through with him. A lot of good it did. He and his escape pod are scattered over the better part of a kilometer. Messy. Your leader has wasted lives, his and yours, on a painfully obvious target. The only thing of value in this miserable wasteland is that satellite control facility. It's now on full alert. So, go ahead and batter yourselves against it. The local troops could use the target practice. You're finished. I'd stay to help them hunt you down, but frankly, Sir Peter was the best sport you had to offer. I can hardly imagine the rest of you will be a challenge worthy of my time. Burke out.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer to lead any other volunteers to go wipe that smile off that tank driver's face with my mech's foot. We have the transmission coordinates, right?
I say we go find out how Burke fights when the odds are a little more even.
Negative. Negative. Nobody wants that goon more than I do. The Colonel had me split off for a reason. He wasn't stupid. He knew what would happen. He knew he was outgunned. Colonel brought those techs across 2 continents and gave his life to execute a plan. We need to do our part, or he threw his life away for nothing. I intend to follow through whether that damn facility is on alert or not.
Control, we're nearing the base.
Roger, Omega. The tech convoy will wait on the perimeter until you can clear the base defenses near the control center. Once they start their run, you'll have to protect them and defend the center from any counterattack.
Sounds simple enough.
The base is heavily fortified. They'll be on full alert, and we know they've called in additional units. It won't be simple. 500 meters to mission area. Tech convoy, hold position.
Roger, Control. We'll hold here. Good luck, Omega.
Omega support, hold at 4 kilometers.
Roger. Holding at 4.
This is it, Ian. It's up to your team. Luck.
Let's go.
Prisoner! For the Colonel!
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Nav point Alpha. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Salvage.
Target is terminated.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Mark designated target.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger.
That's it. Michaels, get the convoy in here. We'll provide cover. Protect my target.
Roger.
Defend my target.
Copy.
Affirmative, sir. We're headed in.
destroyed. Nav point Beta reached.
We're at the center. Give us a few minutes to secure the facility. Omega, we're clearing out the last of the armed resistance. It's gonna take a few minutes.
Roger that, Michaels.
Ian, we're picking up enemy units inbound. Stand by to repel an attack. Might be pretty heavy.
I can hardly wait.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Omega, we've managed to get control of the base's turret fire control. We'll lock out your mechs and start targeting Steiner units with what's left of the turrets.
Roger, Sergeant. Good work.
Maybe we could use those rockets to our advantage. Take out a mech with one shot if he was close enough when it detonated.
Those launch vehicles could do a lot of damage if you're near one when it explodes.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Attack my target.
Roger.
detected.
Form up on me.
Roger.
Attack my target.
That's a roger.
Enemy detected.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Scratch that target.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Target
Scratch that target.
Target destroyed.
Enemy detected. Target destroyed.
Defend my target.
Roger.
Yet.
I'll say, here comes the second wave.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger. Switching out.
Weapon destroyed. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Warning. Damage critical. Weapon destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger. salvage.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Oh, that's salvage.
Repair your mech.
That's a roger.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger. Sorry, sir. Unable to comply.
Attack my target.
That's a roger. Sorry, sir. Unable to comply.
Target destroyed. Ammunition depleted. Target destroyed.
We picked up a favorite chest.
Control, we're nearing the base.
Roger, Omega. The tech convoy will wait on the perimeter until you can clear the base defenses near the control center. Once they start their run, you'll have to protect them and defend the center from any counterattack.
Sounds simple enough.
The base is heavily fortified. They'll be on full alert, and we know they've called in additional units. It won't be simple. 500 meters to mission area. Tech convoy, hold position.
Roger, Control. We'll hold here. Good luck, Omega.
Omega support, hold at 4 kilometers.
Roger. Holding at 4.
This is it, Ian. It's up to your team. Luck.
Let's go.
Prisoners! For the Colonel!
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger. Oh, that's salvage.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger. Oh, that's salvage.
Target is terminated.
Nav point Alpha reached.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Scratch that target.
Target destroyed.
That's it. Michaels, get the convoy in here. We'll provide cover. Defend my target.
Copy that.
Protect my target.
Roger.
Affirmative, sir. We're headed in.
Nav point Beta reached.
We're at the center. Give us a few minutes to secure the facility. Omega, we're clearing out the last of the armed resistance. It's gonna take a few minutes.
Roger that, Michaels.
might be pretty heavy.
I can hardly wait.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Omega, we've managed to get control of the base's turret fire control. We'll lock out your mechs and start targeting Steiner units with what's left of the turrets.
Roger, Sergeant. Good work.
Maybe we could use those rockets to our advantage.
Target
Take out a mech with one shot if he was close enough when it detonated.
Those launch vehicles could do a lot of damage if you're near one when it explodes. This is Michael. We've got control. The satellite network is ours.
Verified. I'm getting data feeds. You did it.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I'll say, here comes the second wave.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Scratch that target.
Attack my target.
That's a Roger. Tell that salvage.
Attack my target.
That's a Roger.
Target is terminated.
Tell that salvage.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Attack my target.
That's a Roger.
my target.
That's a roger.
Target destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger.
This is Michael, SAC Control. We're showing a clear scope. We got nothing for 50 clicks. I think you got them all.
Confirmed. You did it, Omega. The base is ours. Dropship inbound. Salvage, move in and see what you can recover. Window 6 hours. Sergeant, you're now in command of their satellite network. I just hope this was worth what it cost us.
It will be, Major. Steiner can't track your moves, and I'll be able to give you position and analysis on every target on Cantares. It's gonna make all the difference.
This is Dropship 2. We're touching down.
Acknowledged. Omega Lance, return to dropship.
Not soon enough for me. Scratch that target.
I had the secondary patrol sweep the area where Gonzalez lost contact with Peter. They recovered his remains. I hope that when the time is right, you'll give him a funeral with appropriate military honors. He would want that. I think you'd agree he earned it. We need to determine if we can go on without him. I can provide tactical guidance, Ian. I can't lead a revolution. Peter knew how to inspire people, how to move them to take action. He helped start the resistance on Cantares, and it's having an effect, but it's still unorganized. Unless we can spark others to join the struggle, it'll eventually be overwhelmed. Without Peter's guidance, I'm not sure we can make the difference.
I share your grief, Major, but I joined Sir Peter, having already lost my Duke and my world. He showed me the importance of fighting for what they meant to me, not surrendering to despair and loss. Sir Peter asked Ian to return from one unwinnable war only to join him in another. He has given us victory against Steiner every time we have met in battle. Shall we now say he is not given enough to merit our confidence?
No, I'm not saying that.
There is no issue of whether we move forward, Elise. I can't replace him. But Sir Peter said that if we showed resistance was possible, the people of Cantares would rally. I trust them to do their part. We do ours.
Okay. We push forward then. We were planning on moving to the Hadra Peninsula to rendezvous with resistance elements and liberate armaments and personnel to use against Steiner. But Carl has identified something from our new satellite data that may warrant we divert.
The dropship your uncle crippled in orbit was able to make a rough landing in the Olympian reaches. We're showing a lot of activity in the area that indicates Steiner is trying to get the ship operational again.
We could set down outside their sensor range, then move into the area by ground, neutralize the units guarding and supplying their operation, and destroy the dropship before they can complete repairs. But diverting from our original op is a risk, Ian. Any delay before we rendezvous with the Resistance may result in Steiner shoring up their defenses. We need the assets at Hadra, equipment and personnel to overthrow Steiner. If we delay, we might lose them forever.
What kind of forces would we be facing at the dropship crash site?
Light compared to what they have at Hadra. It's remote.
Then we divert. If you are facing doubts about our ability to move on, Elise, then other members of our team will have them too. A victory here can help us eliminate something much more dangerous than a dropship. Upload your operational plan and I'll get us set up for the first drop.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to pass on my condolences. Your uncle was a great man. I know just because you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve that his death hasn't affected you.
Thank you, Casey.
I also wanted to mention that Major Rathburn was hit pretty hard. She's not exactly open about her feelings, but She was with the Colonel a lot of years. It's taking about everything she's got to keep it together. Under the circumstances, she may not be at her best. I know she has a lot of faith in me.
If you talk to her before I do, please, tell her I understand, and I'm very sorry for what she's going through.
I'll tell her. Thanks. And in case there was any doubt, I'm behind you, sir. I was from the beginning.